at the top. Yeah. But in any event, I mean, he's actually quoted, I have it here, at two different events, using the word globalize for the intifada, your candidate, Zohran. And then he weasels out of it by, well, I mean, just go look at it as you were just told. I mean,
Rudy Giuliani is back, and this time he's accusing Zohran Mamdani, a Muslim democratic socialist running for NYC mayor, of using a slogan many associate with violent extremism: globalize the intifada. But did Mamdani actually say it? Or is this another smear wrapped in fear?
In any event, I mean, he's actually quoted, I have it here, at two different events, using the word globalize for the intifada, your candidate, Zohran. And then he weasels out of it by, well, I mean, just go look at it as you were just told. I mean, try something like
Rudy,
reading.
you're missing the
So
distinction.
read it.
He doesn't say it, but he also doesn't condemn it.
He defends it. Is that a lot better? Just yesterday on Meet the Press, when he was speaking with Kristen Walker, he defended the phrase again. Come on, it looks really bad. It's not something you should say.
He doesn't use it. There's a difference.
He defends the
I think the key point is he doesn't condemn. He doesn't condemn it. Is the point, right? So he doesn't condemn it, which actually, in the modern climate, for a New York City potential mayor not to condemn a phrase like globalize intifada is a pretty big deal.
It's terrible. It's damning.
Well, the reality is, he tries to redefine the intifada as his own definition of the intifada. It's not violent. Well, go tell that to the thousands of people that have been killed. I used to go to Israel in the late 90s and the early 2000s when Ehud Olmert was mayor. I've been in hospitals seeing girls whose faces were ripped apart by Hamas. There was an intifada. There were two of them. It killed thousands of people, and it has no other definition. And the guy's playing a sick communist game of doublespeak.
Not true either.
And Cenk, let me bring Cenk. I want to bring Cenk back in. Hang on.
He's a total empty suit.
Let me bring Cenk back in, because another problem Mamdani may have as this goes on.
I want to ask you about an issue that has divided some New Yorkers in recent weeks. You were recently asked about the term globalize the intifada, if it makes you uncomfortable. In that moment, you did not condemn the phrase. Now, just so folks understand, it's a phrase that many people hear as a call to violence against Jews. There's been a lot of attention on this issue. So I want to give you an opportunity to respond here and now. Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the intifada?
That's not language that I use. The language that I use and the language that I will continue to use to lead this city is that which speaks clearly to my intent, which is an intent grounded in a belief in universal human rights. And ultimately, that's what is the foundation of so much of my politics, the belief that freedom and justice and safety are things that, to have meaning, have to be applied to all people, and that includes Israelis and Palestinians alike.
But do you actually condemn it? I think that's the question and the outstanding issue that a number of people, both of the Jewish faith and beyond, have. Do you condemn that phase, globalize the intifada, which a lot of people hear as a call to violence against Jews?
I've heard from many Jewish New Yorkers who have shared their concerns with me, especially in light of the horrific attacks that we saw in Washington, D.C. and in Boulder, Colorado, about this moment of anti-Semitism in our country and in our city. And I've heard those fears, and I've had those conversations, and ultimately they are part and parcel of why in my campaign I've put forward a commitment to increase funding for anti-hate crime programming by 800%. I don't believe that the role of the mayor is to police speech in the manner especially of that of Donald Trump, who has put one New Yorker in jail who's just returned to his family, Mahmoud Khalil, for that very supposed crime of speech. Ultimately, what I think I need to show is the ability to not only talk about something, but to tackle it and to make clear that there's no room for anti-Semitism in this city. And we have to root out that bigotry, and ultimately we do that through the actions, and that is the mayor I will be, one that protects Jewish New Yorkers and lives up to that commitment through the work that I do.
But quickly, for the people who care about the language and who feel really concerned by that phrase, why not just condemn it?
My concern is to start to walk down the line of language and making clear what language I believe is permissible or impermissible takes me into a place similar to that of the president who is looking to do those very kinds of things, putting people in jail for writing an op-ed, putting them in jail for protesting. Ultimately, it's not language that I use. It's language I understand there are concerns about. And what I will do is showcase my vision for the city through my words and my actions.
So no, Mamdani never said globalize the intifada. And no, he never endorsed it. He refused to condemn it outright, but explained why. Because he doesn't want to become the speech police, especially in a city where that line has already been crossed. Instead, he committed to increasing anti-hate funding by 800%. That's not radical. That's policy.